Hello everyone, it's Canadian Titan here, and I'm back with Card Creator. I'm working on the Second Class Supers deck, and for those of you that remember, it didn't look like this. I wasn't happy with how it was turning out. Let me go ahead and load up that previous version so you can see it, and then we can kind of talk through what I've done and how I've done it. Takes a minute here because I have to find the other folder. There we go. So for those of you that have watched the previous video, you'll remember that I had some crashes, and it was due to these big images. I had huge images down here in the supers, and that was causing the application to run out of available memory and crash. And so that was kind of disappointing. The developers kind of worked through the issue with me. They haven't been able to really fix the issue. They just helped me kind of fix the issue myself by resizing these images that the software was importing so that it wouldn't keep crashing. So let's go ahead and grab, let's compare, right? So this is the Henchman card that I was working on. You can see here it had the title of the card, an image, an overlay that was semi-transparent with the special text. It had the cost of the card, and if we load up one of these, you can see we also had the alignment. So we had the power, alignment, cost, title of the card, and image, right? I didn't like how it was looking. So I went and I worked in Photoshop and I tried to figure out how I can make it better. And I'm hoping that you'll agree with me that the new version is better. It's been a process. It's really been a process. So let's go ahead and load up that same card, the Henchman card. And you can see here we have the power of the card, the alignment, the cost, the special rules, and the image, right? So I'm trying to make it a little bit more dynamic, a little bit more interesting to look at. I'm trying to make sure that I consider people who are red-green colorblind, so I don't just have a red box here, I have a down arrow. I don't just have a dollar figure here with a red box, I have a negative in front of it, so people really understand visually and easily that these things are negative, these things are going down, bad. It depends, however you want to interpret that. I could have put a negative one here, but I thought that it looked kind of wonky, especially because power is never negative, it's only positive. This here is an image, and I'm not entirely happy with it. At the bottom here, you can see it's not as sharp as these boxes here. So I'm gonna have to probably work on that, and that's because of how I'm stretching that image out. So this is a background image that has a transparent PNG kind of area over here, and that's what gives me this effect, this kind of cutout effect. This overlay here with the money, I'm actually, if we go into the blueprint here, you can see I've actually created two layers over the top here, and then I just kind of eyeballed them. I had to do a lot of eyeballing to try to figure out where all these layers should go, and you can see I have a more than normal amount of layers in my blueprint, and that was to be able to get this all to work the way I want. So this is the cost, and you can see here I don't have a background image for cost, but if we come out here, these have a background image. This is a background image that we're putting in place, and we're doing that on a per card basis. Right, so let's look at some of the other card types. So down here we have our money cards. So these are the cards that give us funds, so that way we can, buy supers and all the other things that we need to do in the game. I'm using the icon system that the card creator comes with. I'm not exactly happy with this icon because I don't think it fits. This is a background image that I have here. Same with this. This is a background image. And what's fun about these background images here, if we go into the blueprint, you're going to see that I actually just have colored backgrounds here, and then these are images that are put over top. And that was just to allow me to change the size of things really easily and quickly, change the colors of things easily and quickly, and really just kind of make that work nicely. Down here, this is an image as well. This is actually based on the back cover of the novel Second Class Supers that my wife and I wrote. And then I just use a semi-transparent overlay that has some margin on all the sides to kind of give it a little bit of a border effect. And then we have the text layer. Down here we have the special card description. This is going to be on every card. So there are cards right now that I don't have any information for. So for example, Healing Factor, right? Cool card, but I don't have any text for it. So I'm going to have to come up with some text for this card because I want this box to be on all of the cards. Another thing that I want to do, and I haven't done yet, is to go through all the blueprints and make like a little like copyright line or something, you know, like, or like first edition or something. I don't know, make it kind of cool. I was also hoping, like, my original concept was to have like an outline around these. I couldn't get it to look nice because with the blueprints, right, it has like spacing and margins, but they move too much too quickly. They make things too big and kind of wasteful in space. And I was saying I really wish they had like onion skinning so I could kind of match things up better. They do have the grid mode, but again, I felt like it would be a waste of space to use the grid mode because I would have had to make some of these boxes bigger or whatever. And you can adjust it, but it's not a fine adjustment. It doesn't have enough resolution detail. Speaking of resolution and detail, let's kind of go to look at what the export would look like. I think these look so much better. I hope you agree with me. I think these look so much better than the previous concept I was working on. You can tell from really far away, even with these small images, exactly what's happening with this card. It has one power, it has one positive, one up, you know, kind of thing. That's one alignment, one positive alignment. It's going to cost you 2,000 to get it. Draw another card, require some alignment, +1 or above. Like, it's so easy to see. I love it. It looks so good. And I could take this file and print it as a PDF, and if I fix the front back thing in the PDF, and I'll have to check to see if it's still doing that. I'm not sure that it does. If it goes like, you know, front and then back and front and back. It used to do front, and then back, and that didn't work with, you know, sending it to Staples to print. So I used to have to like go, hey, like PDF merging thing, I want you to take these two, like I would separate them into two different PDFs, and then I'd use a tool to like say, hey, take page 1 from this one, then page 1 from this one, then page 2 from this one, then page 2 from this one. It was really dumb. I hated that, but it was a quick and dirty way to kind of make it so that I could get the double-sided print with Staples, and they'll even cut these up if I align them to their standards. So, you know, I walk home with like a set of actual cutout cards on decent quality card paper. It's pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. So I'm so excited to work on these cards some more. I've even contacted the graphic designer that worked on these images, and he's going to help work on the rest of these images. So Work Secret Identity Job doesn't have an image right now. He's going to work on that for me. It's going to cost me an arm and leg. It's probably going to take a couple of months to get them all done. There's a bunch of cards that don't have images, like in the neighborhood of like 20 or 30, and that's just the core set. And then, I mean, I have some expansion ideas. I don't know. This project is a project of love, and it's fun to work on, and I am not a graphic designer. I'm probably making like a million graphic design mistakes. Oh, one thing to point out. The cost. When I export this as a PDF or even as images, it actually ends up making this text really fuzzy. This text down here stays sharp, this text up here stays sharp, these numbers up here stay sharp. No matter what font I set these costs to, the money ones to, it looks fuzzy. I'm not sure why. I put in a ticket with the developer. Hopefully they'll get back to me soon and let me know what's up. For those of you that are asking questions about getting support for this, I don't have the answers for you. I wish I did. I don't. But if you need help, you can either go to the discussion forum on Steam. The developers are very active there, or email support@pixelato.com. So that's SUPPORT @PIXELATTO.com. Very great guys. They use a help desk system there to kind of manage all the tickets, including using Freshdesk, and they're super responsive, super helpful. They're looking to improve this. They're looking to like be able to sell more copies of this. So I'm very excited to see what they do next. And I think this new version of the cards looks so much better, and I can't wait to actually get all of the cards that I have moved from my spreadsheet that tracks what I want to do with these cards over into Card Creator. I want to get all of these little boxes at the bottom, you know, filled with information or quotes or whatever I can. I'm just super stoked. I'm feeling like I'm finally getting close to a set of cards I can be really proud of. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it. And if you have any questions, please let me know. And until next time, thank you so much for watching.